so strange being back here. It's like lots of changes. I mean, it's been nearly a decade, so I can't say I didn't expect it, but it's just weird. It's just ethereal, kind of. Hello, good morning. I'm Casey Dennis, former wrestler, aka Randy Matthews, and we're in Ashton. I've not been here in about 8 years, maybe. Oh my god. My sort of like awakening was I was watching Raw, and it was Paige or Soraya Bevis, whatever you want to call her, and she was wrestling. And Michael Cole says Paige had her first wrestling match when she was 13 years old, and I was 15 at the time. And I was like, no way you could start that young. So then straight away I was like, whoop, going on my phone like professional wrestling academies in Manchester, and then this one called Futureshock popped up. It was such a weird conversation. I was like, Mom, Dad, I want to do wrestling, and they're just like, what do you mean that's not possible? So then I'm talking to him about it. I'm like, there's a place, look, take me to this place. Eventually they take me. And the first thing I see when I walk through the door is these two like behemoths, these two huge guys just grappling on the floor with each other. This is before the session's even begun. And I remember my heart was in my mouth, like, it was so nerve-wracking. And then I came over, was like, hi, I want to start training. The trainer came over, handed me this piece of paper, and I'm sat on this wicker chair. I'm trying to sign the contract on my knee, and I'm like, jittering so much because I'm so scared, and my dad's like, you sure you want to do this? Anyway, I ended up doing it. It was super fun. It's so grueling but so worth it. Like, you really had to work out, you had to train your core, do cardio. It was a lot like going to the gym, but it was also it was so mentally refreshing. Like, I could just clear my mind, whatever was going on, just get in the ring, you know, work some holds, run the ropes, just jumping off the top rope. I used to love doing like springboards, and I'd just be like, boing, moonsault, lion salt, whisper in the wind. Like, oh, it was so fun. Coming back from college and coming here was like a gold mine. It was like, if I had a 5, I was king. I was getting at least 2 DVDs. Like, it used to be an old shop called That's Entertainment, and they used to have, it was like a B-Tech HMV. And it would have like wrestling DVDs for like £2, £3, £4. I remember getting things like Armageddon 2008, and that's where Jeff Hardy wins the strap. And I was like, yes, I can't believe I've got this DVD. They also used to sell games. Used to go over there and get SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. What a game! Like, just a lot of fond memories. Oh, where they got the boys? Don't go.
Nice to see you. Oh yeah. Got the players, isn't it?
That's crazy.
Oh, lovely. Take care.
Back in my early days of training, every like 3-4 months we'd get this big name in to come down and try and teach us. Like, I had one with Jay Lethal, and the whole gimmick was learn how to work in the ring, make the ring do the work for you. And we'd do some chain wrestling. And I tried to do this reversal, and I just couldn't nail it, and I was getting so frustrated. And then next thing I know, Jay Lethal kicks me in the gut, sends me off the ropes, says, duck one, give me a clothesline. Like, I'm in training, learning from this pro, Jay Lethal, and he's telling me, he's calling a spot. So I hit the ropes, he throws the line, I duck it, I come down, I clothesline him, big bump, and he's like, right, take the arm, and we go back to chain wrestling. It's such a pivotal moment in my life, like, having that experience of a pro being like, oh, I can tell you're not as confident right now. I can tell that you're a bit nervous. So let's try and loosen you up. Another one that I had, which just a wealth of knowledge, was William Regal. Came down. He was doing NXT UK, so he was in Manchester for filming. And then he came down on a Thursday night into the middle of Oldham in this rundown mill full of like sweaty men to just drop truth bomb and knowledge bomb and just help us like see the business from a whole different category. There's always places to go up. There's always places you can progress, and I really love that about wrestling. You're always learning. You find all these wacky and wonderful people who are into the same stuff that you're into, and it's like a lifeline, especially when you're trying to get into the business. You want to do a wrestling match, you got to have someone to wrestle, you got to have someone that can vouch for you and put you over and say, this guy's going to get the job done. And the community was just so lovely. Like, don't get me wrong, it's very scary, it's very startling, because there's a lot of jack dudes, and I was never, surprise, surprise, I was never the biggest wrestler. But yeah, everyone's so soft at heart, and come over, shake your hand, hey, I'm blah, 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 I'm so-and-so, I'm doing this, I heard we're working tonight. I stopped because COVID hit and prices, the class was just getting too expensive. Like I just couldn't afford it. So then I left, and then I started doing music. I always think about wrestling. I have a friend that quit when I quit. We talk about going back all the time, but it's always in the back of my mind. It's like, what? It's one of the big what ifs. Like, what if I kept going? You know? Yeah, it holds a special place in my heart, as does this place, and that's why it's so perfect today. So Monopoly Events are opening a brand new wrestling school in Ashton. I think it will be very opportunistic to give people from not as wealthy a background a chance to try it out. Like, wrestling attracts all walks of life, and the more wrestling schools that we have in other impoverished and less advantaged areas, the better it is, because it keeps, as stupid as it sounds, it keeps like the youth off the streets. It gives them a hobby. There's only a few wrestling schools in the space of Manchester, and like I said, even going as far as Preston. But now it opens up a brand new range of slots for people that want to give it a try. And by introducing a wrestling school, you get that grassroots level. You get to have like that one-on-one contact, and like to be studying under someone who's done it, who's been on shows. I just think it speaks volumes for the sport, and it'll work wonders, especially for the community. If you can get more wrestling, if you can get more eyes on the wrestling products, then everybody wins. You know, the wrestlers, the promoters, the town. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Ashton becoming a hub for wrestling again, getting some more events on, getting more eyes on the local product. And it also gives like local wrestlers a chance to get out. Sometimes you're travelling to Charlie or Blackpool or Bolton or here, there and everywhere, the Butlin circuits, Haven, stuff like that, just to get a gig. So more wrestling means more wrestling, and that's great.